Hi there guys, and welcome back to another episode of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. The last episode did not end too well. The game broke me, personally. But I did go and check out, I can't finish these quests anymore because I completed the final boss. I should have done all those quests before completing the final boss. So the only thing we are left with is... Oh, it's so slow. There we go. Magran's Maw. So we are finally moving on with main story quest. And yes, it does not bother me too much. It should, but it doesn't. Chuan. I'm gonna be a crap ton of giants on a small little boat. How did I know? Who are you? It's Maya.
Shall we begin?
Wait, I can actually, before we do this, now that I've actually got money to waste and stuff. Also.
I found my spine on the Deadfire lines. Tell me where, hey, hoorah! From a tearwood babe to a sailor fine. Hoorah for the Deadfire lines. Now
Let's try her out.
roots, they make
And
good
also
time.
I would
Tell me
like
where, hey, hoorah!
Maya.
With the clear white streets
But I
and
did change
inlets
him though.
fine. Hoorah for the Deadfire lines. Oh,
And I'm sure it doesn't matter what wizard I have. It's not gonna make a difference. What would be the best place? I think Queen's Birth would have a wider variety of shops. Come. It's not that bad.
Who embrace him.
Okay. First things first. You need to go back to that. I want my sword back. Thank you. And go back to that. Yeah, she's fine. You need to go back to that. And I think just in case, I shall use this one there if we do need to swap. How about that one? There we go. And you can go back to that. Awesome. Okay, all your things are maxed out. I think this. I'll need one emerald for him.
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Take your time. I'll give you...
Okay. To be honest, I think the kind of things I want would be better found
Welcome!
in
Of course. Take your time.
Hariki's Overlook, now that I think about it. I don't think these people will have what I want. To be fair. Yeah, I don't think they will have what I need. Let's check out this guy. Check out his armor.
You again?
No. Yeah, I think I'll need to go to Bariki's Overlook. Fashion. Flera. Oh, there's a wall. That's why he's running around.
Whoever said a good... Of course.
No. Definitely Bariki's Overlook. This is for a berserker. Well, putting this on him would... I mean... There we go. It says herbs, but hopefully there will be ingredients, otherwise we'll have to go into Alchemy's place. I don't want to.
Welcome back, stranger.
There's reagents. Give me all 14. Thank you. Emerald? No, no emerald.
Sharp imp.
No? No emerald? Yeah, these are things that I never really focused on doing better, like getting better gear. I just took what I got. I never tried to buy stuff, which is probably one of my biggest mistakes that I made in the game. I just took what I got. I didn't try and...
Takehu, if you keep tugging on that, I fear you'll pull it clean off.
Only a good tug. I try not to take them by surprise, after last time.
You look like you have something on your mind. Small wonder I was a terrible spy. Am I truly so obvious?
Think a buggish lad like ye can feign dull? He's stewing on the fish-scaled one. 5 are the days when a bashin' fixed all.
Isolmir, your explosive temper creates as many problems as it solves. You just don't stick around for the aftermath. Anyway, it does seem Takehu and I have gotten off on the wrong foot. Where to begin? He thinks some skill with water and a head of tentacles make him Ondra's blessing on land.
Fie, there's some kindness in the gods to give us such a spectacle. Do you think his trunk is always wet, or does it just shine so? Suppose the rest of his hair is squirmy, even the parts?
I'm certain he's a perfectly good entertainer, but I have my doubts about his reliability. I should hope so.
That's hardly the same.
I apologize for any unseemliness on my part. This won't become a problem, I promise.
What's up? You ask so little.
It's the last place. If I can't get what I want here, I'm moving on. I'm not gonna spend a whole episode looking for emeralds.
Still find that robe to your liking? Doesn't chafe your scales, no?
Akira, you are a wizard with bark cloth. I was the envy of the guild.
Well, it helps me when Ngati's prize whelp is a walking endorsement.
Cast 10% chance to cast interrupting crush damage on you with critical hit. I mean, look at these things. I never checked these things. Shock armor, grants storm of the 7 volt shock damage AoE when knocked out. Never checked these things. 5 health restored per 12 seconds, -2 burning armor.
At your service.
Okay, well, just I'm not getting the emeralds. No, I'm gonna... Let's go to Magran's Maw.
So what happens if you dry out too much?
If it is Ngati's desire that I stay moist, she will hasten the rain.
Your journey through the streets of Neketaka is interrupted as a group of kids detach from the shadows before you. Identify the ambushers. The approaching Keith were little in the way of identifying marks, but their masks suggest possible ties to letting Keith, the heavily armored Keith, may be members of the Steel Garrote, servants of Warika. What do you want? They move sign towards you, light glinting along the edges of their weapons. Let's get this over with. Yeah, I'm not gonna beg. I will not.
Somehow it always bloodshed.
Your bones will feed the land.
Word and the borrow. Seek.
Just like that.
Lootsies. Money. This litter has been falling to decay. Walks the Deadfire carrying shards of heat scorched metal. The significance of these items can't have escaped you, though the timing is a surprise to us all. We should grasp this opportunity to kill Karanaxes. Do not hide your act, for we work under the auspice of law. See to that the metal gets into Izia's hand. She wastes her potential in Pariki's overlook. Praised the exiled queen.
That will do, I say.
Who's Izia? So she's here. Yeah, just check where she is. I've never seen her. I didn't even know about the shop.
Crusted swordfish. Today's catch. For what do you return, my friend? Is your hunger so bottomless?
Okeme, I would eat every denizen of my mother's kingdom if you cooked them up.
This labor would be my honor if it sated Ngati's chosen.
Food. 10 plates of food.
You've got something shiny for me, friend.
What are you doing?
Ordinary inspection. Don't you worry, I'm a professional. Everyone gets a turn. You keep a dream journal too? No need to blush. This one's tame compared to mine. Ow! Something bit me! Strange bit of metal. What else have we got? Now, isn't this an odd trinket? These are real eye catchers, aren't they? Give me a little time, and I can make something shiny out of them. Of course, you can always wait and see if you find more of that odd metal to match them up. Did they, now? Well, lots of folks know me. And lots of folks aren't entirely nice. But you should know all about that, seeing as you look ready for a fight. Promise you won't laugh? See, it all started with this dream I had. All I remember is a woman opened this satchel and gave me 3 pieces of dark metal. Told me that she had lost them, but that if I kept my eyes open, they'd be found again one day. When I got my hands on them, I was to bring the pieces together and get a prize for my troubles. Isn't that a strange calling? I was just a girl when I had that dream. But it stuck with me like hagfish to the roof of my mouth. So if you find any unusual metals, you bring them to me first, yeah? It'll take a bit of heat and a bit of hammering, but I'll make you something that shines.
As she gets to work, the fall of the hammer reverberates like a tuning fork struck against the world. The feeling of wrongness saturates the air around you, the sense that something isn't as it should be, a feeling that someone is watching.
This should look fetching on you. Try it on for me, see if you like it. You looked a bit sickly there for a moment. If I had to guess, I'd say you need to recover your land legs. Now try on that nice chain. I should be thanking you for the stimulating work. You will let me know if there's anything else. Won't know until we've had a closer look. You've got nothing that piques my interest today, friend.
What did you make? What did you make? Chain of rightful authority. Increase might resolve. What?
You have my attention.
Last time you...
Akira, you swing the forge hammer with such grace, I say.
A better compliment than you paid last time. I'll take it. Holler if any of the iron or steel laying around catches your fancy. Or...
Okay. Yes, Captain. To deprive the Juana of my talents. Akira, I am a gift to my people.
Came up with all that from the warm waters of the bathhouse, did you?
Well, not all of us clear our heads with a cold bath.
Okay, so I did not get what I wanted. So what I am going to do is I am going to take this to Superb. What? Why not? Oh, it's legendary already. Okay. Well, frenzied. Okay, we don't want. You see, this is definitely for a. Yeah, this is definitely not for him, which makes me sad. Crush damage taken. Resistance and perception affliction. Resistance 2. I'm just wasting money now on something I'm not going to use. Yes. Ashen Maw. Oh, another thing. I got you guys some more stuff. Okay. You guys gonna keep doing this? I can farm them.
If you insist.
I just knew were these a bit stronger than the previous ones.
I found my spine on the
Thick smoke black as death plumes from the peak of a rumbling volcano, at least the largest in the chain of mountains that makes up Magran's teeth. A serrated fissure gapes in the mountainside, deep and dark but intermittently lit by a red-hot glow. The cavernous opening is too narrow for junk to sail through. The skiff sways tremulously in the superheated water the closer you row to the cave's cracked opening. Lava bubbles down the mountainsides, causing rivers that disappear into the dark blue sea. Inside the rock face, the sound of churning magma grows louder, and the air warms around you, beating sweat along your brow. Can you bring my hut up? Thank you. First things first. Okay, who needs food? And the rest can have fruit, I suppose. Thank you. We can save. We can. Stay the party assets.
This where Gone stormed through? At least the docks are still intact.
Will be so.
Dimming the lantern.
So that's the entrance. Let's see what's up here. Let's go.
Ah, isn't this charming?
I feel like druids in PoE 1 was a lot stronger than they are now. KO is definitely not what whatever that guy. Oh look, there's Eothas. Oh man. Sounds against the stands of the bridge, a giant clutches at his bashed in chest. It's a mess of sinew and blackened iron bones, fiery blood flickering between his splayed fingers. Thickly rasping a breath, the warrior lifts his head, heated gaze to your face.
Extinguished or crushed, us all, defiler.
You are fire giant, the elemental servant of Magran, aren't you?
You are not mistaken. I am but one of Magran's elite champions, birthed from her flames. Soon reunited in glory.
I need to get to
Servants of the Defiler God. Damn you.
What happened to you?
Damned Reaper of Souls and God of Lies. Magran's most foul enemy.
That was worth doing, even if we got nothing.
Not even a little bit of loot. Disappointing. Should have slit his throat and let him suffer. Seeker's not giving me anything. Okay.
At least this means they're all dead, right?
Are they really?
Let me fetch my iPad practice.
Kith trespasses in the goddess's maw? But how?
Incense, the giant warrior hulks, her thick muscle twitch red, barking glowing hotly against her ashen skin.
You must seek to follow in your defiler god's footsteps. You will not, for I will smite you where you stand!
The second giant slams the haft of his iron staff into the warrior's hard muscled stomach, abruptly halting her.
Hold, Sega! I would speak to this filthy minion of the wretched god Eothas before you char his bones to dust.
The god in that statue bid to meet me here. I've come to speak. I'm not afraid of Eothas. He's still a piece of my soul and I need to get it back.
Ha! You think to confront an embodied god? Then you are either powerful beyond comprehension or as much a fool. Yet you imply you do not serve him.
The first giant's grip turns white-knuckled on the hilt of her sword, and her muscles strains and the metal quivers in her hand.
Rakir, move! We cannot allow these intruders to live!
Eothas has consumed your warrior's very souls, but I faced him before and I'm still standing. Shoulders taut with tension, the warrior's eyes, the strewn corpses of his fellow Ruthin at arms. They lie dried like husks siphoned of their souls. He places a hand out to hold the warrior back. He studies you.
You would face us in battle rather than flee? I like your mettle. Kethu does not cower before Magran's greatest warriors. We have not yet defeated the embodied god, but that does not mean we won't. The Drotiger is readying another assault from within the Jagged Keep as we speak. I will permit you to scamper closer to God's face, if you believe you can survive. Scurry deeper into the maw, but know that my brethren may squash you.
He hefts his meaty shoulders in a heavy
Our duty is foremost to Magran. We guard the maw to its fiery end. First, we recover the wounded and their weapons, drag them into the Jagged Keep, and then we will kill a god.
All who neared the intruder god were gutted until extinguished. You think your soul could last even half so long as Rathun's?
Maybe the Kifs will last longer.
She snorts, but the other warrior ignores her, answering
Only
him.
Magran's shrine without jagged keep can lead you to the defiler god. Kith, if Magran wishes you to face him, surely she will fire the way. Help me with the bodies, but this time gentle your grip.
It can't be helped, Rakir. These fallen are brittle.
Real quiet now. Reckon this is what happens when you try to keep a god from enacting his plan.
What a glorious hole.
Hey. That would probably have been that key for that.
Nice and quiet.
Should we be concerned about that?
Ain't the volcanoes in Magran's teeth supposed to be inactive? I got a bad feeling this one's waking up.
Nothing here, not even a secret. And what's the point of it?
Did Eothas do this?
I'm coming for you, Eothas.
I sense a predator in the water.
At your service.
It's sad that there's no Kith here.
May I assist? You've just made my list. I'm not especially keen on taking orders from disembodied voices, you know.
Jagged Keep, Lair of the Ancient. Okay. If I want to go to Eothas, I must go to Jagged Keep. So I'm going to Lair of the Ancient. Do you know what that tells me? There's a dragon here.
Shall we begin?
Did it just fall? I made it shit itself.
Dim in the lantern.
We're probably gonna see Magran's oracle here as well, because we've seen Wiles,
Alright,
that one felt more serious.
It is not just the mountain that awakens. We disturb the fires of Magran herself.
We're probably gonna see the oracle of...
Faye, 'tis a right foul stench.
This place smells and feels like hell in the stories Uncle Angbert used to tell me to make me behave as a child.
We're gonna see Magran's oracle here. Now I wish we had Duran's. A haze of soul essence sifts up like smoke from a corpse sword with heavy claw marks. Oddly, no blood pools beneath the body. The wound have been cauterized. Hot to the touch, the essence slowly wafts through your fingers. Then you're tumbling down into feverish sensation of a soul reed. You are a great champion, a Goliath among giants, your chest tight with pride, and now something darker, a strange dread. It flickers inside of you like the fires of a waking forge, because you know you two are soon to be tempered as you stare down upon the distant god, the defiler your brothers and sisters died to defeat but could not, who now gluts on the Adra spire, striking plans against Magran. The iron chains that suspend the bridge beneath your feet drip blood and sweat, weeping the maw spans below, battered by the invader. The jagged keep, now ever more apt in name. He cut the path to the spire and could not be stopped. He drank deeply from so many of you. The priestess watches beside you. She is fierce and will know what to do. She can hear Magran within the flames. Without further delay, she hastens into the dragon's lair. She will call the beast, and it will ride with you into the assault. Inside the cavern is dark and simmering. Inside the cavern is dark and simmering. The priestess rushes ahead of you. Despite your barked warning, something is wrong. The heat roils against your skin. A whisper of death, dangerous rather than comforting. The defiler god has riled the dragon. The priestess has raised her torque high as if to color the dragon. The light of the sheening her helm in the darkness, she is thundering. The time has come, Jara, submit to Magran's will, and the walls rumble from a sudden earthquake. No, from the beast's laughter. A shadow looms to your left. The scalding claws punch through your skin.
Rest now, warrior. Your soul is safe with me.
I did say I sense a dragon, did I not?
Agreed.
I shall be discreet.
What was that?
I never saw such creatures before joining your crew.
A creature of smoke and scaled embers and talons looms up from the darkness. Her back and ribs gleam luridly, red as the lake of fire that laps at her feet. She hisses, the sound like rocks grinding together in her throat. And though her peeled back lips forms no words, you understand.
Who comes now to stoke the flames of chaos further? Have I not yet feasted enough? I suppose I can make room for another.
No, no. That can't be healthy.
Just realized how lucky we are to have never run across a sewer dragon.
A curse on Ngati for giving me such tender, delicious flesh, I say.
So you attack
We
them?
struck a deal eons ago. I did with a wily Brenthis. It's true these Rathun fed me exquisitely for so long. But today, they sought my wings like a firestorm to battle. My fangs like hot spears to pierce a god. I am the heart of the fire. I cannot be controlled. Not by a giant's weak will, and not by a sputtering trinket.
The Ruthum failed to honor your magnificence, but I offer my service with humility, O great
Do
one.
you now? And what need would one so ancient as I have for one so tender as you? Or perhaps you are a tough one? Tougher than these Rathun?
Magran would do anything to stop Eothas. If she erupts his volcano, he will be destroyed along with it.
Should I believe the wretched words of a trespasser in my den, even were it so? The fire feeds me. It can cause me no harm.
Believe me, Dragon, I would not lie about such a great
Perhaps
matter.
you speak the truth, and such may come to pass. Only fools die fighting the gods. I have lived for eons, and I will live for eons longer. I fly.
Oh. Deals plus 10 shock damage to target on critical hit, plus 10 damage. As shock converts bounty build against plus 8 health. Oh yes. Perception, stealth, plus 5% damage to weapon attacks made from stealth, plus 5 accuracy to weapon attacks made from stealth. Yeah, I'm not really gonna use this. Oh, there's emerald. Good thing we didn't find the emerald when we wanted to. Because now I got that bloodhound. Plus 10% of his converted to crits.
What's our plan?
The closer you near to the dimly lit essence that smolders over the Rathoon burnt corpse, the stronger you feel the soul's flickering confusion and grief. Father talk from the priestess's hand. Just talk 3 cracks over 3 pieces back. Rather than falling face forward into your vision of the Rathoon's final memory, her last thought screams through your mind in a jumble of disjointed words and
I am burning! I am burning! I am burning! And it is not in pleasure, not for Mother Magran. I should have listened when she said nothing. But I was willing to die to reach the Everflame, to sacrifice them and everything to ash, to vanquish the Defiler. And I am burning, but not in the flame. Not with honor and eternity, but for a moment. I am disgraced. Who will lay the talk before the Mother to fire the way? Who is left? Who will guard the sacred spire, the Mother's mind? Who will descend the shrine to the Defiler's God's face? Not these hands that are ashes sifting on a breath that is a last sigh of a wretchedly snuffed life. Not me and mine. Now she who was blackened and befouled and forsaken by the flames, forsaken by Magran.
The final flicker, the last set of violent shudder, the soul dims and disintegrates. This one was a bit, she was a bit dramatic, eh? You guys think? I think it was a bit dramatic. But who am I? Let us fight the light.
Rest easy now, priestess. I'll harvest your soul and your torment too.
What did I get there?
May I assist?
So that's it.
Naturally.
Aye? Yes? As you wish.
Hello, Mass Effect.
You spend your whole life thinking you're a giant. And one day that fella shows up at your fortress.
That was awfully profound.
Dat is wel goed, keep.
Nice and quiet.
Let's go this way first, because Eothas must be that direction, so I know it doesn't really make sense, but anyway.
Let me fetch my tools. I've had practice. Would you look at that?
Where? Where? Oh.
Trouble up ahead.
I sometimes forget that. A deer can also jump.
Lost the light.
You want to see
Please,
this?
pray for me.
Ow.
Let me fetch my tools. That wasn't so hard.
Dexterity, explosives, arcana, or evocation power. Personal piercing strikes.
Suits me, eh? I'm here. Gladly.
Real quiet now.
Watch and I've had practice.
I sense a predator in the water.
No mercy!
I think I was at that high level for this area.
This is futile!
Keep it down.
Let's explore a bit more first. He waits in fire.
That's not very helpful.
But why are we killing them now? We're supposed to make friends and
I have the strangest
like each other and stuff like that.
Real
I
quiet
don't understand why we're fighting each other.
Tell me we aren't gonna fight them all at once. Better yet,
My thing isn't doing the job. report back to you.
I actually slipped past that guy. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Armory. Forge.
I sense it in the water.
Somehow
This is futile!
All thick, worthen raw.
you read my mind.
Slippery as an eel. I sense a predator in the water.
These ends are whack them any harder.
Yeah, I'm definitely over-leveled. Definitely over-leveled. Okay, that's it. We have to go there.
Real quiet now. Supposing this volcano blows, what are the odds any of us but Gone survives it?
We should move
I
quickly.
can see the fury burning in her eyes. What a hateful god.
The Brenthes tarries for too long. Yet only she is fit to fire the shrine. Go and ensure that she returns readily with the ancients.
It would be my honor, Bathor.
Return in victory, Rekir.
Yes, Bathor.
And remember,
When the warlord spots you, his shoulders stiffen and he reaches for the mace strapped to his back.
you are a bold one to attack us in our own seat of power. I hope you are prepared to die here, for I will soon prostrate you on the altar of Magran and burn you for her glory.
I have no quarrel with you, Bathor. I'm here only to speak with
Eothas deserves death, not words. The Defiler god has brought war to Ashen Maw in revenge against Magran and her Athun. What is your relation to Eothas, if not to act with him against Magran?
Barath wills that I intervene with Eothas.
Mere Kith are seldom agents of such a powerful deity. If you have no plans to defend the Defiler god, then we've no quarrel with you, Kith. We are prepared to assault Eothas at the base of the Maw. The shrine will lower us to the sacred Adra pillar, where the embodied god now gluts himself. Even if I believed you, I cannot do such a thing.
He shakes his head, his eyes burn.
We guard the sacred depths of the Maw. None may freely enter. Thus the shrine lies dormant, locked without the talk of Bethacton, our high priestess. The Brenthes is the talk's rightful bearer, but she has yet to return to the keep, and it is as I feared, and as I felt. Her flames have been extinguished. I do not share the Brenthes' ability to commune with Magran, but I must believe the goddess would will us to fight. We must make a final stand. To return in victory from the lair of the Ancient. I misjudged you. You are one of a kind among Kith. What became of the Ancient? Jorda Fairless. Triumph will be nigh impossible without her.
What makes you think something happened to her?
Oh, who needs some old lizard anyway?
The warlord holds his head as if he considered the true meaning to your companion's reaction. Getting distrustful, he tightens his grip on his mate.
You will answer me, Kith, without trickery or lies.
The dragon has forsaken you. He falls silent, the scrawlings on the skin flaring.
Indeed. I feared the worst when the Brenthis failed to return with the beast. We've no choice. Despite the odds, we'll attack without either's strength. If this is to be our last stand, we must prepare ourselves, either for victory or for sacrifice. Lest Magran forsake us for our failures. You've earned the right to Fire Shrine with the talk of the Other Flame. But we cannot join you as yet in facing the Defiler.
You stand before the shrine of Magran, goddess of the flame and war, lifting your eyes. Fiery motes begin to streak across your vision as you stare into the imposing cast of her likeness. For the span of a single breath, everything falls eerily silent. The Rathum behind you fade away, flames to the other side of you flicker higher, dancing without sound, but the heat is real, licking at your skin. The metal groans as Magran's statue bends her head to you in greeting.
Watcher, the time does not allow for niceties. Even now, Eothas gains strength from the spire. What progress have you to report?
The Rathum are preparing a final assault against
Then
Ashen.
they will burn to ash and return to the mud kiln from whence they came.
She leans forward, the copper of her corded her arms gleaming from the blustering flames. She tugs her sword free from the plinth, and the entire shrine shudders with heat.
Presently, I shall erupt this volcano, and with it, consume Eothas. I suggest you retreat if you at all value your mortal form. I formed the Rathum to serve, to ward against Kith in order to safeguard Ukaizo. Now they have served me. Their sacrifice is not without honor, as yours, too, will be. Fare thee on, Watcher. My condolences, should you die.
Direct to the shrine. The statue of Magran towers above you, bloodied and battle-ready. The goddess clutches both sword and shield. At the base of the statue, a rectangular iron-slated altar rests between two unlit braziers. Examine the altar. The slated top of the altar has been hammered, silver water smooth except for a single circular groove lodged deep into the center of the slab. Charred bits of metal, leather, and bones are piled in the interior of the circular groove. The remains of the prior offerings to the goddess place to talk on the altar. The braziers on the other side of the altar flare to life, red-hot flames shooting high before setting into a steadier, softer burn with the bowls. Lava eddies at eyes beneath, iron grating in the floor, heating the soles of your feet, while the statue herself seems to wake, metal groaning, rasping as the shrine moves. Descend to the depths of Ashen Maw. With a sequel of metal gain against metal, the entire floor drops to the stomach lurch 5 feet. Chains clang like a toll of a bell as they catch pounding against the time-worn gears. The shrine begins steadily lowering into the maw. As the shrine cranks lower into the maw, Eothas' colossus adra carved dome necks and shoulders slowly emerge into view. This close, the god rises up like a mountain, larger than you ever remember having seen him. Energy vibrates from his massive body, and a cacophony of mutterings and shouts from the cells whirling within it slams into you, nearly knocking you from your feet. Speak to Eothas.
You're certain he wanted us all to come?
Have you ever seen anything so awe-inspiring? Behold the power of my god!
Watcher, I wasn't sure you'd make it. But there is enough of you in me to grasp that you had a better chance than most. Some would say it's because you have a strong soul. Great deeds come easily to one so spiritually blessed. Or have you become great because of what has been thrust upon you? Watcher of Cadnua, Herald of Berith, Hound of Eothas.
Oh my god. You're really, this can't.
I see you, Shoti. I am glad that we could meet, even if it is under quite unpleasant circumstances.
This is really happening, right? Gone. Your humble priestess is before you. Please, tell me what you require of me. How do I save more lost souls than I can carry in one lifetime?
I know that you have undertaken a noble mission, but I will tell you what I told the Watcher. You need not fear for the lost souls of this world. As for you, Watcher, why is it you believe you have made it this far?
Each of us simply does the best we can. My trials have made me who I am this far.
You have done much in this life, it's true. But if it weren't for your past with Theos, with Eothas, you never would have come down this path. But you have come a great distance for answers. What would you ask of me, Watcher?
That we have. And I got a request. Down here. God, look how full my lantern is. I've been harvesting day and night for you, my god.
Lantern rattling. Sickle gripped so tight her knuckles are white. She waves her arms over her head as she shouts.
My dear Shodi, I do not mean to diminish your presence here. But this is a question that the Watcher needs to answer. He alone was tasked with pursuing me. The gods have placed him in this fire. It is only right that we speak together now. You need to know, or Berith, or the gods. It seems someone else needs to know. One who has held me to the flames once before. Magran fears what I will do, just as she feared what I would do in the Deerwood. But this time, there is no power on Eora or in all of hell to stop me. Understand that what I'm saying is neither a boast nor a challenge. It is the clearest statement of truth I can give you, give Berith, in the hopes of dissuading you from taking actions that may harm others. Force gods and mortals alike to open their eyes to one another. It seems my sister does not like the sound of that. I want to return the gods to our original purpose, and to allow mortals to worship us, or ignore us, for what we are, not what we pretend to be.
Shodi gasps sharply, for once too stunned to blurt out a response. Her eyes are wild, with too much white showing, when she glances from Eothas to you.
Whatever you're doing, there's gotta be a better way.
When I entered Widewin, I did so with the intention of illuminating the history of Anguith. I wanted to show all the nations of the Eastern Reach the machines we had used to create ourselves. How we had hidden our true nature from mortals for millennia. But even if I had succeeded, my words would have been easy to deny. Belief creates the foundation upon which a mind's reality is built. Some minds can never let go of that foundation. They would rather hold tight to the world in their mind than accept what they're being told. I have not come to speak, to convince, to plead, but to break the foundations of belief itself. To extinguish the lights that maintain the illusions we have created. We took on the mantles of gods from legends, and in so doing, made real what was false, crafted truth from fiction. The time has come for a new covenant between gods and mortals. One forged in the light of truth and understanding between our kind. I will leave this place and go to the lost city the Huana call Ukaizo. It is there that all souls pass through the machines of the gods, where all souls pass into the beyond before beginning their next life.
I think that's with Theos. If you remember in the expansion, the first one, Harbinger, there was when I spoke to the king of Ukaizo, his soul, he said that the Kith tried to build a machine in the middle of his city and he agreed to it. I think that's the wheel. I think that was Theos helping these guys become gods.
When I reach that place, I will find our great machines and tear them to pieces. I will smash the great wheel until the lights of hell all gutter and die. And when my work is done, I will leave this world forever.
More destruction. You're tearing the whole world apart because you can't make peace among yourselves.
Adair, there will never be peace among mortals, so long as they are unwittingly manipulated by the gods. The divine enslavement that Woodica reveres perpetuates ignorance, chaos, and violence across the world. I only wish to destroy the darkness that surrounds the gods, that you may better see us for what we are. Both gods and mortals alike rely on the wheel. We depend on it for the souls that give us power. Mortals depend on it for the lives of future generations. Breaking it will force all of us to face the truth. We will fail together or move forward together. Either ending is preferable to the cycle we still find ourselves in.
Go on, wait! Before it's too late, you gotta take the souls I harvested for you.
They are not for me to take. Shodi, you are their guardian now. You are their protector. You have taken responsibility for them, and only you can decide their fate. Once again, the gods have put you in a precarious position, Watcher. Considering all the troubles I have put you through, the least I can do is protect you from the wrath Magran has intended for me. Don't thank me yet. This will be particularly difficult for you, Watcher.
Guys and gals, we are literally being touched by the hand of God right now.
Hey, Eothas, we're not done here. You and I, we're not finished. Don't think you can just move me aside like all the rest. Maybe you can't be stopped. But on behalf of everyone you've trampled, betrayed, and ignored, I'll be coming to see you again.
Adair's...
Perhaps we will meet again, Adair. Until then, take care of the Watcher.
Eothas' great hand floats away from the luminous Adra pillar. As it pulls back, for a brief moment you see a golden tether flash into existence between the pillar and the great Titan's back. When the Adra fingers gently cradle you, there is first a sensation of warmth, but it is followed by a harsh splitting of consciousness. Your awareness vacillates erratically between the physical world and the spiritual dimension of Eothas' body. Your soul glides amid the many trapped with Eothas. As your brilliant form passes by them, they call and reach out for help. Below Eothas' body, the volcano erupts. Molten rock rushes over the great Adra body, but does not slow its movement. Rathun rush to higher ground, but cannot outpace the lava, which overwhelms and consumes them as it rises. Your attention returns to the heart of Eothas' body. Deep within the whirling masses of souls, you again sense your own presence, the fragment that was taken from you. This time, you reach out to it as it reaches out to you. You meet somewhere in the great mass of Adra, the rest of the souls fading at the edge of your awareness. We are together again. Are you ready to be together again? Are you certain? Since we've parted, You've become someone else, and I have become myself. When we join, we won't be ourselves anymore. Your senses yank back to your body, still in Eothas' hand. There is light, sunlight. He has emerged from Ashen Maw, the rim of the volcano and the great keep of the Rathun collapsing behind him. The adra is barely visible through the thick lava covering his body, and still, he moves. The ocean is gone, water sucked away, leaving only the bare seabed glistening in an ominous silence. You summon the strength to turn your head. Through the cracks in the great god's fingers, you see a wall of water, taller than Neketaka, taller than Eothas, as tall as the moon. It comes with the rumbling of a terrible stampede. The wave slams into Eothas. His hand closes, protecting you from the devastation. Somewhere in your mind, you hear Andra screaming. You are back inside him. Back with yourself. Are you still the same Watcher who returned the lost souls of the Deerwood to the wheel? The soul observes you, waiting. I am. Good. Then this should be easy. You feel cool air, seawater. The back of your mind pulls your attention back to your body. Eothas stands amid the now calm waves, Kraken futilely clinging to his limbs as he gingerly sets down your ship with one hand. He carefully opens his other, setting your body on the deck. As your head comes to rest, your vision rocks forward, pulled back into the adra, back to your soul. Some of us is lost to him. Fragments and the empty spaces between them. They will always be a part of him. But we are still us. And it's time for us to go. Together. The soul rushes toward you, flying into you with ferocious speed. You are thrust back through the adra, out of the palm of Eothas' hand, back into your body. You can feel the sensation of your skin, the warmth of the adra, but you are not fully in control. The other soul struggles to reach the surface of the body's consciousness, but you pull it down. Entangled, you float in a dark, boundless expanse. The more you fight each other, the closer you become, until somehow, impossibly, every piece of you is touching every piece of them. Through the distant window of your eyes, you see Eothas push slowly against your ship. Though his touch is light, it is still the touch of a god. The ship lurches, rapidly tearing across the water southward. His hand pulls away from your ship's wake, his body straightening, towering overhead. The volcanic rock, now cooled and gently steaming, sloughs from his body as he moves. The adra beneath is still immaculate, unmarred. He watches you depart, and you hear a voice in your mind as you sink deeper into the blackness of sleep.
Tell them what you have witnessed, Watcher. Tell them what is coming.
The windows of your eyes retreat into the distance. The fragment of your soul is so close to you in the darkness that you can't tell if its thoughts are separate from your own. Eothas is going to Ukaizo?
Yeah, this is going to Ukaizo.
He's going to stop the wheel? Eothas is going to Ukaizo. Eothas is going to Ukaizo. He's going to stop the wheel. The words repeat in your mind until they become an incessant, meaningless mantra. Involuntary meditation in the emptiness of your unconscious. When the words finally dissolve and become part of the darkness, you see a pinpoint of light. As you come closer, the light becomes two blurry spots of radiance. You settle in behind your eyes and feel your lips already moving, mumbling. Around your body you sense familiar scents and sounds. Voices raised in shock and alarm. You take control of your mouth, opening it wide and drawing a great breath.
Oh, that was definitely something. A pounding headache drags you most of the way back to your senses. Your vision blurs and acrid taste fills your parched mouth. The details of the room slowly come into focus. The sound of the ongoing debate, distant echo.
Are we simply going to wait? What if he never wakes up?
Are those frilled collars stuffed in your ears? If the Watcher's mumblings are right, then Eothas is marching on Ukaizo. We have to move. He's seizing power from the very gods who betrayed him. Destroying the wheel to make sure they never come back. It's a coup, and we have to muster the strength to stop it.
The unraveling of Kohopa from Tangaloa is our greatest test from the gods, I say. We must live to deserve the world they make for us.
I'm fine, not that anyone asked.
You bear witness to the work of the gods. It seems they are not finished with you yet.
It seems you've been talking in your sleep about Eothas' plan to destroy the wheel. Our friends here are understandably concerned.
Join our talks, I say. Rational discussion will gust away the ominous smoke rising from Ashen Maw. The Deadfire is no stranger to cataclysm. We can survive by cleaving to a shared purpose, a greater good, Akira. For what else did the gods place us here? We who have ships and resources enough to make a difference.
What we need is brass. Rawatai has ships and cannons aplenty, but the only way I'm sending them is if...
The sound of approaching footsteps grows in a volume as a courier scrambles into the throne room. Panting and glistening with sweat, his mouth opens and closes like a fish gasping up desperately for air.
Ships have formed the blockade around Queen's Birth. Their commander demands parley with Serpent's Crown.
What? But what about our ships? I must get a message through to the captain.
For what do our enemies paint a target on their hull? This is a stirring bid for my attention. Send word to my water shapers to drain the sea around the flagship. I would parley on better terms than this.
My queen! They fly the colors of pirates! The Principe are...
Well, what have we here?
The motley sailors who don't hold the Wana guards at bay with drawn weapons take in some of more opulent decorations with a vivid interest. One pirate separates out from the fold, his sauntering boldly forward.
Forgive me, lovesome, but it looks like you're having a party. A rather fine one to which you didn't invite me.
You painted vagrants are a plague on my tribes. Why should I not hang you from the walls of my garden?
You should be asking yourself how they got in here in the first place.
Oh, I do love when they squabble. But I'm here for neither pleasantries nor entertainment. We've bigger fish to fry. Or should I say gods. Now everyone just calm down. I promise we won't fire on you at this time. Unless firstly provoked. That is, until once we've safely absconded from the city back to the high seas. Then all bets are off again, aye?
Yes, well, if you have a point, pirate, I suggest you reach it quickly.
We're supposed to take a bunch of pirates at their word?
Right you are. However, I'm here because I've got questions, ones that can't wait. And the lovesome Watcher's the only one likely to answer them nicely. Ukaizo? What's the lost city of gold got to do with a god on a rampage? Well, fuck if that doesn't put things into perspective. But what's that even mean in the long run? Folks who die won't be coming back again. This is all dark and foreboding sounding. But what's it mean for my soul? I mean, I like the idea of pirating throughout the great beyond as much as the next gal. But if, say, I got no awareness after I die, does it even matter what happens?
Ak, of course you have no interest past that of your eyes and your stomach. Let us speak now of what can be done. Must be done. Watcher, you know best of all of us what our options are.
If he's heading to Ukaizo, then the time for speeches is over. We have to act quickly. Defending Ukaizo is the highest priority. Our ships are fast and well-equipped. We could sail to the edge of Ondra's mortar. See if Eothas' passage opens a way through the storms. Of course, finding Ukaizo once we're through is another matter. That's so. You just might be able to save us.
We speak of collectively sailing for Ondra's mortar, but this crown will not support any plan that involves a single outsider ship landing on the shores of Ukaizo. It is for this moment that the gods test me. Anyone who seeks to cross Ondra's mortar will learn that the gates of Ukaizo are the end of compromise with the Huana.
I think I'm getting the gist of it now. While these witless princocks go at each other's throats, we Principi will cut through the storms and plunder the City of Gold. Whatever Eothas is seeking in those ruins, we'll find it. And then we'll sell it to the highest bidder. That, or me and mine will have front row seats to the end of the world.
If the Huana cannot take back our beginning, then our end fast approaches. The gods will judge us by our devotion to Ukaizo.
Are you going to guard it as closely as you've guarded your palace today? Ukaizo was yours once, and you lost it. Meanwhile, the storms that cover Ondra's mortar plague Rauatai too. We will help the Watchers stop Eothas, but we will not leave our country's future in soft hands. We hope the Watcher agrees.
Watcher, there are two kinds of people in the Deadfire. Those who have called it home since time immemorial, and opportunists. With Ukaizo under our control, the Huana would restore order as it has not been seen since the days of our ancestors.
Ak, order. And the only question is whether it will be the order of ignorance and tradition, or else of conquest. The secrets to be found in Ukaizo could elevate us all beyond the telling. I will not relinquish that dream so easily.
So much as a final farewell, Aldis tips her head to her armed crew, and the pirates withdraw as swiftly as they
Watcher,
arrive.
I say the time to play at freelancing is at an end. Any of us could get you to Ukaizo, but only one of us will stand by your side.
Let's speak, Watcher, while we have the chance.
Anyway, guys, this episode has been quite a bit longer than usual, for obvious reasons. This last conversation took quite a bit. So, thank you guys for watching and have a fantastic day.